Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another special episode of the Not Funny Guys presents One Horrible Weekend, a spinoff of Wrestling with the Horror of It All, the podcast where we talk about WWE and horror movies as we take Eric on a journey through cinematic horror, starting with the original Nosferatu, and we will bookend with Nosferatu. In our next episode, we are going to be talking about The Lost Boys. So you should check that out. It should be live already by the time you are watching this video. All right, Eric, you are going to Halloween Horror Nights. I am
I
going to
am.
Halloween Horror Nights.
Again,
Are you still excited?
I am very excited. I'm
All
getting
right.
more and more excited. I won't lie.
So, do you know a lot about Universal? What was the last time you went to Universal Studios Orlando?
I think I said this on the last one, but probably at least 13 to 15 years ago at this
Okay.
point. Certainly, I think it's been, honestly, I was thinking about this the other day too. I think it's been over a decade since I went to any theme park.
All right. So, this is going to be an exciting adventure for
This will
you.
be a this will be me jumping back into my childhood a bit for
I'm
sure.
so excited. I truly am. Let's talk about Universal Studios Orlando a little bit.
All
So,
right.
Universal Studios theme park, the first Universal Studios theme park, opened in 1964.
Hmm.
July 15th, 1964, although it was radically different there in Hollywood. It was just a backlot tour originally, and then they
Happy birthday to my
progressively
sister.
added on to things. So it was kind of cool that that one started first. Horror Nights truly started here first in Orlando. Hollywood opened up its first park there. Universal Studios Orlando opened on June 7th, 1990. Islands of Adventure opened in 1999. Volcano Bay opened in 2017. And Epic Universe opened this year. And who was at opening day of Epic Universe? I was at opening
This
day of Epic
guy.
Universe. That's right. So excited. It was a dream come true to go to a park opening. They don't open that often. I got to go to one. I was
Was this your
very
first park opening then?
My
I'm
first
assuming?
park
Yeah.
opening ever. I loved it so much. It was amazing. I would do it again in a heartbeat. When the Mattel park opens, I'm going to try to go. I want to try to go.
Okay.
Although it's in Arizona, so we'll see. We'll see how that
Yeah.
goes.
Why?
So Universal started thinking about a park in Orlando all the way back in 1982, from everything I can find. And when the park originally opened, from what I can tell, it's a little sketchy on some of the details depending on where you look online. But from what I can tell, there were 12 original attractions when that park opened. And those
Okay.
attractions were Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera, Alfred Hitchcock, The Art of Making Movies,
Okay.
E.T. Adventure, Universal Orlando's Horror Makeup Show, The Boneyard, Murder, She Wrote Mystery Theater, Production Studio Tour, Confrontation, Earthquake the Big One,
Mhm.
Jaws, Animal Actors Show, and Ghostbusters Spooktacular.
So I think I went pretty early on, and you said it opened in 1990.
Yes,
I think
1990.
my parents took me pretty early because I've been to Kong, I've been
Uh-huh.
to the earthquake. I remember I think I talked about it maybe on the last pod, but at least to you, the the Hitchcock house,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that we were big into going to Orlando. We got free tickets to Disney a lot of times because my mom's work. So that ended up being our vacation spot a lot. But every so often we would dip into Orlando or the Universal Studios of
Hmm.
it all as well, just to change pace and the
Yeah.
next year or something like that. So I'm pretty sure I was in Universal within the early 90s at least, if
That's
not
awesome.
90.
I think when I went was 98. I think I went early 98 because
Mm,
I went on a band trip and I know that the Disney birthday cake castle was still up and that was up from 96 to 98. It was up for a very long time. And I remember seeing that there. I think that was the first time I ever went to Universal. I don't think I had ever been before that. Well, Universal Orlando. I had definitely done Hollywood before. I know I
okay.
had done Hollywood before. But I think my first time at Universal Orlando was in 98. All right, let's talk about a little ways to prep because we did that for the Halloween Horror Night. So let's talk a
Excuse
little bit prep for this. A lot of them are very similar, a lot of the same things. So I'll go through kind of quick. Remember, take breaks during the day, eat food, take breaks. You can be there a long day. Park can open at 8 a.m. and it can close at like 9 or 10 p.m. And if you're doing a horror nights, it can close at 2 a.m. So make sure to take breaks and eat some food. Number two, highly important. I cannot stress this one enough. It probably should have been number one, but I think taking breaks is a little bit more important. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. You
Yeah.
do not want to get dehydrated. It's Florida. It's hot. It can hit you without you even knowing it. Constantly drink some water. I have been dehydrated while at the theme parks. It is not fun. So hydrate. Number two, dress comfortably. Take weather into account. It's hot, so wear things that breathe. If it's really hot, you probably don't want to wear jeans. You're gonna get some chafing that you really don't want. So make sure that you are dressing appropriately for the weather. It could also be raining. It is Florida this time of year. It's raining almost every day, so take that in consideration. Number four, wear comfortable shoes. Shoes that you're okay with if they get wet, because it's most likely going to happen either from rain or from a ride. If you ride the Jurassic Park ride, you're probably going to get your shoes wet. So plan ahead. You might want to bring extra socks. Some people bring extra socks. Number five, I again recommend bring a small bag, a little small shoulder bag. I should have held mine up. It's behind me. I just can't get to it at the moment.
I've got mine.
Bring a small little bag that you can put stuff in. You don't need a huge bag, and they sell bags there, but I recommend that you can just throw stuff into it. It's really easy. Like
Snacks.
snacks, or like our number six, a small battery pack for your phone. It's a long day. And if you're taking pictures or videos, or you just want to be on your phone, if you're that person, you're going to need to charge your battery. The heat will drain your battery really quick. Battery packs are important. Number seven, also throw into your bag a small little snack, little protein bar, something like that. I'm not saying bring a full meal. I'm just saying little things to help you. And those lines, some of those lines can be really long. And if a ride goes down, you're stuck in a line for a long time. You could also put a water bottle in it. Sometimes I'll bring a water bottle and I can put my water bottle in it and I have it. I don't have to physically hold it every
A
time.
bucket of fried chicken. Can I get away with that?
You probably could if you had a big enough bag. I wouldn't recommend it though.
It's going to get
Particularly,
smelly fast.
it's going to get smelly.
What about my
Also,
brie cheese?
if you have brie cheese in a line with me, I might kill you. I might literally murder you. And it's going to cause me to need my number eight, Tylenol. Bring a little thing of Tylenol, or at least have someone in your party bring some. Again, you could be on a ride and you never know what's going to happen. You sit in it funny one time, you're doing Velocicoaster and you take a turn too hard and you bump your head, or you're on the Incredible Hulk and you're like, no one's in this line because it's starting to sprinkle and it's still going, and you're getting pounded with rain that feels like needles in your head. You're dehydrated, any number of things, you get headache. Just bring some. You may not need it, but it's better to have it. And it costs a lot at the park if you need to buy some. A
I
lot.
feel like you're describing, by the way, as we're kind of getting to this, a stage manager's pack.
I kind of am in a weird
Yeah.
way. I guess it's a good way to look at it. In that stage manager pack, my number nine, sunscreen. It's Florida. Bring some sunscreen. You're gonna need it.
You need to remind me to put it on because I am really bad about wearing sunscreen because
I
I'm one
will.
of those like I can just burn and get
Yeah.
fine in a couple of days, and I do, but I don't want to get burned anyway. So
Yeah.
I should probably wear some on my arms and my face at the very
I'm
least.
really bad about putting it on my feet because I wear sandals all the time, and
Mm.
so this becomes a
I'm
thing.
looking at potentially seeing if there's a good pair of Crocs because those are good kind of standing all day sort of thing. No, maybe not the official Crocs, but more stylistic Crocs.
If
Casey's
you
giving me
get,
glaring looks.
if you buy Crocs, I'm getting you some of the horror giblets, and you're gonna have to put
Okay,
horror giblets on
let's
it.
do
All right.
it.
Number 10, I suggest a hat. You love hats anyway, so you're gonna have a
I do.
hat, but sun, keep the sun off of your
Do you
head.
recommend a baseball hat ideally, or a bucket hat, or sombrero, or the stuff
I
that
I
the
highly
New Day
rec
was
I
wearing?
highly
You know,
recommend the New Day $12,000 black hat that could decapitate you.
that
That's
was a
what I would.
$2 hat, New Day. Don't lie to us.
All honestly, I guess it depends on your preference. I sometimes will do a bucket hat. Sometimes I'll do a baseball hat. I'll have my headband, so then it means I can't really wear a hat. I like the baseball cap a little bit more because if it rains, it's a little bit something extra to keep the rain off my glasses because I really hate when
Right.
my glasses get wet. But it's up to you, whatever is comfortable for you.
Which another thing, I don't know if you have this on your list, but it's certainly true for me. Readers. I need readers, so bring my glasses.
Oh, yes, if you wear glasses, probably wear your glasses.
Or
I
even
will
if you
wear
don't wear
mine.
glasses normally, bring your reader glasses if you're getting up there in age like I am,
All
and
right.
your eyesight's going for when you're reading small menus up close.
You should definitely do that. The app, speaking of small menus, use the app. Use it for wait times. You can use it to pre-order food if you want to. Although I'm really bad. I don't do that. Sometimes I'm just like, I just want to stay in the air conditioner and I would rather just go get a line and wait for my food. and enjoy the air conditioner, whereas other people in my family will be like, we're going to pre-order our stuff. So as soon while we're on the ride, we'll have it going, and then we'll immediately go get our food, pick it up, and eat it while we're going to the next thing and not take a break. And I have to remind people this is why we get cranky. It's because we don't take breaks.
I'm an old man now. I need breaks, so I'm all for breaks
Breaks
and
are
air
good.
conditioning. I'm for both for sure.
Yes. All right. Now that's we've prepped now. We've prepped for the
We
park.
got our stage manager kit. We
We got
figured
our
it out.
stage manager kit. Don't forget coffee. You're gonna need some coffee before you get in there. I start my day off with coffee. I don't care how long that line is. I will be getting coffee. Uh, for sure. Unfortunately, the Starbucks when we go into Universal, because that's the park that's going to open first the day we're there. It's a little bit into the park, so it's not right by the entrance. It's closer to the entrance of Islands of Adventure.
But what
But
about like Voodoo Donuts? Could we get a coffee at Voodoo Donuts in the walk first?
if they're open that early, I don't know if they're open that
Okay.
early. There's a Starbucks in City Walk. We could also just go there, which is probably
Okay.
what honestly I will do.
I hate Starbucks. No offense, Starbucks, if you want to sponsor us, but
That
your
that's
coffee's too dark for me.
that's I do Starbucks because it's consistent. I know what I'm going to get, so I know how to adjust my order to
I
make
don't
it where
mind
I like
gas
it.
station coffee. I mean, I don't love gas station coffee, but I can drink it.
All
And I
right.
can drink cold coffee, which I know you're
I
hands
hate
down never
cold
going to
coffee
do a nice coffee.
so much. I
Like
hate
I need
cold
an
coffee.
actually Starbucks. I do an iced coffee because it works well for an iced coffee.
There you go. All right. Universal. I'm going to go through the things, and your homework at some point in time is you're going to need to figure out kind of what you want to ride as we go, because I've
Mhm.
said multiple times this is your trip. This Universal Day is yours. You
Yeah,
get to
before
decide.
Halloween Horror Nights, that's me time.
That's you time. I'm just there to help Sherpa you along. So here are the rides you can look forward to, and I will name the lands they're in. They are not all
Okay.
lumped together in lands, so I'm sorry in advance. Despicable Me Minion Mayhem. That is in Minion Land, basically when you walk into the park. E.T. Adventure, one of the originals. It's in the Hollywood section. Fast and the Furious Supercharged in the
Ooh,
San
that's gonna be on the
Francisco
list. I
area.
guarantee you that.
Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts is in Diagon Alley, and that one will be open during the horror night, so we could actually ride it during the day and at night because it's a great ride. I love that ride. There's the
Okay.
Hogwarts Express, which you can enter in Diagon Alley or in Hogsmeade, and it is a train that just takes you from point A to point B. The show that happens on the train is different depending on which way you go. So
All
you could
right.
do it
All
both, but
right.
you do have to show your ticket to the other park to get in to do it. So keep that in mind. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket is in the Hollywood land, and it will be closing either to might be next week. I was gonna say today, but it can't be today. I think it's next week that it's closing. And so it won't be there when we're there anyway. It's going away, and it's rumored to be replaced by a Fast and the Furious roller coaster, Eric.
Oh.
Oh, when that opens, we got to go back. All right. Illumination's Villain Con Minion Blast, that is in Minion Land.
All right.
Kang and Kodo's Twirl and Hurl is in Simpsons Land.
Okay.
Men in Black Alien Attack is in the World Expo. Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon is in New York. Revenge of
Wait,
the Mummy. What? Sorry.
starring Jimmy Fallon?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I meant to
Sure.
mention the Men in Black will be open during Horror Nights, by the way. Meant to mention
Okay.
that.
All right. That makes sense.
Revenge of the Mummy is in the New York area, and that will also be open during Horror Nights. I've done Revenge of the Mummy multiple times at Horror Nights. The Men in Black one gets crowded really quick because of where it's located, so a lot of people will go there, and it has really good air conditioning. So if it's
Mm.
really hot, people will go there a lot. There is the Trolls roller coaster or the Troller coaster, and that is in DreamWorks Land. There's the Simpsons ride, which is in Springfield. Transformers the ride 3D is in the New York section, and that will be open during Halloween Horror Nights. There's
Okay.
the a shopping experience. I'm only going to mention a couple of those, but there's the Quickie Mart. So you can go to the Quickie Mart, and that's a whole food pavilion. So you can go eat at Moe's Tavern or Lisa's Treehouse of Horror, which is an all vegetarian
Mm.
section.
Okay.
The if you go into Moe's, you can get a flaming Moe, or at least you could. I assume they still do the flaming Moe. If you would like a flaming Moe, and it's a souvenir cup, Eric, which I have, it's a little souvenir cup about yay big. You can have a flaming Moe.
I think I need a flaming mo. I also, it's good to know about the Lisa's vegetarian thing
Mhm.
because that's a place to get a little healthy food
Yeah,
ish, which may be a good spot to, yeah, fried healthy ish,
yeah.
yeah. But
So it's like,
maybe it's a little bit of a salad when you need that little boost of fiber for lunch or so, if you will.
yep. I'm going to mention a better place for that
Okay.
for you in a moment. Ollivander's Wand Shop, which is in Diagon Alley, and there's one in Hogsmeade. So if you want to buy a wand, an official Harry Potter wand, and they have special wands that actually can interact with things, so you can do spells
Oh
around
my God,
the
I'm
Harry
gonna
Potter
spend
area.
so much money at this place.
The special
I
ones
will
are pretty
say
cool.
I want to do the train ride between both. I want to go
Yes,
back and forth for sure.
we will definitely do that. We may not do that on the same day, but
Yeah,
we're
that's
going
fine.
2 days. Meet characters. You can meet tons of characters. I got to show you a video of Megatron putting people down. This is one of the best videos ever. And
Like
it's
Megatron, like insulting people,
yes, it's just Megatron insulting people, and it's one of the best
like a
videos
Punch
ever.
and Judy with Transformers.
Yes, you go up to meet Megatron. He's like 9 feet tall, and he'd be like, "You smell bad for a human. Get out of my face."
I want to
Uh,
be insulted by Megatron.
It's pretty cool. The characters are only the beginning part of the day, in case anyone's
Okay.
going. So if you want to meet them or Hello Kitty or the Scooby Gang or the Marvel characters, basically you have until 1 p.m. Basically, like 10 a.m. to 1 is kind of their window. And they don't tell you who's really going when and where all the time. Transformers will because of the costumes. But a lot of them, it's like you go to an area and you're like, oh, Scooby's out now. And then you might turn around like, oh, Scooby's gone, but the Simpsons are out. Like they switch up.
Huh. Okay.
Disney at least tells you, hey, this character is going to be out at X time.
Right.
They don't. At Universal, whatever.
Hmm.
I moved on with my life a long time ago. That it is fun to meet the characters. I do meet them all the time. Poe's Kung Fu Training Camp is in DreamWorks Land, and you can train with Poe. That is a kid's thing, but we can go and watch it. I mean, they'll probably
Okay.
let you up there if you really want to train with him, but
Why not?
adults might look at you a little weird. There's the Blues Brothers show in New York. I do like the Blues Brothers show, particularly if you like the Blues Brothers. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
10 to 15 minutes, but it is 10 to 15 minutes. If you've seen it, you could be doing other things. But if you want to watch it, I'm down to watch it because I do enjoy that show.
Down to clown.
Animal Actors on Location, another one of the originals that is in the Hollywood section. I don't know if I've ever seen that show, and I don't know if I ever really need to see that show. So,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah. I think that is where they do the horror show, like the Nightmare Circus. I think it's in that same area. I think. Don't quote me on it. There's Shrek's Swamp Meet in DreamWorks Land, where you can go meet Shrek, Fiona, and Donkey. They have a donkey that comes out and talks to you. I'm
Donkey.
Donkey. And then there's like a little food booth right by it where you can buy really weird things.
All right.
There's Celestina Warbeck and the Banshees in Diagon Alley. It's a little Harry Potter show. I think that's a singing one where they come out and sing. There's the Universal Orlando's Horror Makeup Show in the Hollywood section, which we will be doing. That is a guarantee. We have to do that one. We have a horror
Okay.
podcast. We kind of have to do the horror makeup show. Plus,
Makes sense.
really good AC. So there you
Even
go.
better. Even better.
There's the night bus in Diagon Alley where you can go talk to the shrunken head at the night in the night bus from Harry Potter, and he
Oh,
will smarmily talk back to you. It's pretty cool.
I don't know that I remember that. I need
I
to go
think
back
it's
and
in
watch my Harry
movie.
Potters.
I think it's in movie 3 where they introduce the night bus.
Okay.
And there's like the
Okay.
driver, and then there's the shrunken head that talks in the really bad Jamaican accent.
And there's Donkey. Love
There's
that.
also
Love
Donkey.
it.
There's the Born Stunt-tacular show in Hollywood.
Okay.
They don't have the best hours, but it is a really cool stunt show if it works properly. Last time I
Okay.
went and saw it, it broke down several times. And then the stage manager came out and awkwardly talked to everyone as they very slowly reset. Then there's the Leaky Cauldron in Diagon Alley. If you want to go into the Leaky Cauldron for some food, that one does have some pretty good food. They have, I think both of them have it. I know Three Broomsticks does. I'm fairly confident that the Leaky Cauldron also does the Plowman's Platter, so you can get some cheeses and some fruits and a little bit of
Yeah,
meats
yeah, yeah.
to go with it. It's a little bit of a healthier thing, and there's some salads and stuff there.
Okay.
So that is one of the options. So there's lots of great places to eat in the Minions Land. You can get the Minion Tots; those are really good. I think they have a veggie burger. I think I had a veggie burger there once.
Huh.
Last time I went, I tried to eat a lot of like veggie burgers and like vegetarian meals just because I wanted to try new food. So I'm pretty sure they have it at the Minions thing. All right, that is Universal. Those were a lot of rides. Were there any that just sounded like I have to do that?
Well, I think obviously the Fast and Furious is on the
Yes,
list.
of course.
I'm the Jimmy Fallon one sounds weird, but the idea of Escape from New York sounds interesting. I wonder if Kurt Russell makes an appearance from his Escape movies. Probably not. But obviously the Diagon Alley, the that stuff's probably going to be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably where I'm leaning most and stuff like that right now. But
Diagon will be the
uh,
most crowded section for
there's
sure.
going to be a lot of stuff that I want to do. I'm just not going to lie.
Yeah.
This is sounding fun, for
Did you
sure.
know you
So
can get a Hello Kitty Fast and the Furious shirt where it's Hello Kitty and her friends all dressed like the Fast and the Furious characters?
don't tell me
It's a
this.
really cool shirt. I
I don't
thought
even
about
love
buying
Hello
it.
Kitty like you do, but I'd
I
do it.
I don't love Hello Kitty. I just love the Hello Kitty Chucky, but these crossovers they're doing are amazing, and I love the crossovers. All right, so that was Universal. Let's talk about
Okay.
Islands of Adventure. And I should have
Yes.
mentioned you can buy a single ticket to go just to Islands of Adventure or a ticket to go just to Universal. Generally, people buy the park hopper, so you can go to both. It's a little more expensive to go to
You will
both.
need the park hopper, you said, to do the train ride between the both, right?
Yes, you need the park hopper to be able to go to Islands of Adventure and all from Universal or vice versa.
Via
So
the Hogwarts train is what
via
I'm talking
any
about.
path
Okay.
to get across, you have to have your
Yeah,
ticket.
I get that. I
Yeah,
get
yeah, 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 yeah. But to do the train for sure. They'll go through as you're going through the area, they'll be like, tickets, please, and you have to show your ticket to get it. All right. Islands of Adventure. I like Islands of Adventure. Have you been to Islands of Adventure?
I have been to Islands
Okay.
of Adventure. Also pretty soon after opening, if I'm not mistaken.
Most of these rides are probably the same then. They haven't done a ton of new rides over there, so you've probably done most of
Well, the
these. So
whole like Greek god section is kind of defunct
the
now,
little
right?
restaurants there, but that's it. That's all that's
Yeah.
practically
There
there.
used to be like a show at
Yeah,
least, I think, or
there
maybe a
was. I
ride
did
too.
do I have seen the
Oh, there
show
was a
once.
ride. You would like do a like a almost water river ride or something, right?
There is but that's not the Greek ride. That's another ride, which I'll
Uh,
mention in a couple seconds.
all right.
First up, my favorite. Actually, no, this one isn't my favorite. My favorite's further down. Sorry, I thought this was it. I misread it. There is the Carousel, which is the carousel in Seuss
Mm,
Land.
okay.
I do enjoy that. There's Doctor Doom's Fearfall in Marvel Superhero Island. That's a drop ride. Not going to get on that. I
I
do.
hate drop rides. I'm not gonna
Hey,
lie.
I'd say so. We don't need to do that.
I
We can
don't
sit there
I
and
don't
look
want
up
to
and go,
taste
look.
my stomach, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
agreed. There's Dudley Do Right's Ripsaw Falls in Toon Lagoon, which is a log ride where you will get soaked. But if it's really hot, maybe you want to get soaked. There is Flight of the Hippogriff in Hogsmeade. So if you want to do the Flight of the Hippogriff, it's a fun ride.
Mhm.
There is If I Ran the Zoo in Seuss Landing. I don't know what If I Ran the Zoo one is. That must be a little kid ride because I don't recognize that one. There is the Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey in Hogsmeade. Amazing. You go into the Harry Potter castle. It is absolutely amazing. I believe there is a single rider. I have not gotten to ride this in years because the Wii one is too small to ride it. And now that we have Wii one number two, it'll probably be even longer before I get to ride it. I love this ride. I'm so excited because we get to actually do this on this trip. So we can do it as a group or we can do single riders. We can do it multiple times. I don't care. I like this ride. You go into the castle. It's so awesome. There is
What's the one where you're flying? Because I feel like I did a Harry Potter where you're kind of flying around the castle, like in the air and stuff. And it wasn't, I feel like we were somewhat disappointed at that point.
might have been this one.
Yeah, we'll find
Might
out.
have been. Yep. There's Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure in Hogsmeade. This is a great ride. This is a newer one.
Sounds
This is
fun.
the
I'm
one that when
definitely
it
down to see it.
opened, it was like a 5 hour wait to get onto the ride. So we'll see. I mean, it won't be that bad for us. I think there's a single rider on it. I might be mistaken, but I
What do you
think
mean
it
by
is.
single rider? Like, what does that mean?
So single rider, you get into a separate room. So there'll be the two lines. So
Okay.
there'll be the one line. So you go into your group. I'm a group of six, or in our case, we're a group of three, and they'll put all three of us together.
Okay.
You can also do the single rider where you're willing to not sit next to each other. So as soon as someone goes in with, oh, I'm a group of three and they need four to fit in a cart, they'll be like, we need a one on the single rider, and they'll pop you onto it. And so
And so you move faster, probably.
you can move a lot faster, but you can also move a lot slower. Depends on the number of groups going through. So it's a risk, but generally you move faster.
Okay.
So there you go. I
Mhm.
recommend single rider for Everest at Animal Kingdom. That is the best way to do it because that one does move through quick because there's only two in a seat, and a lot of times parties are in the odd number, so they could pop people in a lot faster. So there you go. All right, next up after Hagrid's, which is a fun ride. I love Hagrid's. There's Jurassic Park River Adventure in the Jurassic Park area, which you've probably done, but they have refurbished it since. That's the one where you do the drop ride where you're going to get a
Yeah,
little
I've done
wet.
that one.
There's Velocicoaster in the Jurassic Park area. That is a
Have not done
brand
that
new
one,
one.
to my knowledge. Yeah.
That will have long lines. You will go through metal detectors to get on that ride. You cannot have anything on you. I recommend not even wearing your glasses on you. You cannot have
Because it'll
anything.
fall off. That's their fear, I
Yes,
think.
yes.
Okay.
So you have to. They will not only we go through metal detector, they'll wand you to make sure that you're not trying to sneak something in. They won't even let you put your phone in your pocket.
Why would
Like
someone try to sneak something in?
if it's like let's say you wanted to bring your phone in because you wanted to
So
record it.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so
they will make sure that you can't do that. So that's Velocicoaster. There's Pterodon Flyers in Jurassic Park area. That is for the wee ones. They will let adults ride it. I'm fairly confident, but it's mostly the wee ones. You sit on the little
it,
thing and it just moves
and
you around.
over the it's like a over the whole thing, right? So it's a sky flyer
It's a
type
Sky
thing.
Flyer. Yep.
Yeah.
There's Skull Island, Reign of Kong in Skull Island section, and that is
Oh,
a
that's
Kong
new.
ride.
I don't think there was a Skull Island section when I was there before.
I like the Skull Island ride, but some people don't. And there's two tracks. So you can do it outside or an inside. Depends on how they want to do it.
Hmm.
The ride you were talking about earlier, Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges in Toon Lagoon. That is a river raft ride where you get on it and it just takes you around in the little river. I think that's what you were confusing for the Greek
No, I
section.
swear there was something in the Greek section, but I
And
could be wrong. I'll look again. Maybe
well, at
history has something.
SeaWorld, there is a Greek river. There's a Greek ride
Maybe
at
that was
SeaWorld
it
if you've
because
been
we
to
did do an
SeaWorld.
anti-Disney trip that included Universal, SeaWorld,
That
and
might be
Busch
what you're
Gardens, I
thinking
think.
because they have like an Atlantis and Greek
Yeah,
ride.
maybe.
Well, bilge barge, you're going to get soaked. Depending on the weather, you might want to get soaked, but
I
you're
don't.
going to get
I'm not gonna
soaked.
lie. I don't love water rides, so just a heads up on
That's
that.
fine. That's fine. I haven't done it in a while, mostly because the wee one was a little bit too small. But next time we go, he can ride it. All right, there is one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish in Seuss Landing, and that's just one. It's basically the Dumbo ride where you just go around and it goes up and down depending on what you do. It's a silly little ride. There's the Cat in the Hat ride, which I realize I forgot to put on this list for whatever reason. I don't know why I forgot to put it on. I must have skipped it. Anyway, that ride is also there. I like the Cat in the Hat ride. It's got air conditioning and usually can get on pretty quick. There's Storm Force Acceleration in Marvel Adventure Hero Island. I don't know what that one actually is, but that's there. There's the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man and Marvel Superhero Island. I haven't gotten to ride that in a while, but it's just basically it's Transformers, but Spider-Man.
Okay.
There's the
Oh, I have read that one. Yeah, where
that's
you go through,
that's
you walk through like the Daily Planet and stuff,
yep,
right?
and it's
Yeah,
designed after the
that was really cool. I remember
cartoon.
liking that a lot. Yeah.
I like it a lot too, and that was when we discovered that all their height things are off. So like there was some that the 4-year-old was tall enough for, and this one was the exact same height, but when we went to the thing, it was adjusted up a little bit, even though it still
Mm.
said it was like 40 inches or whatever the height was. And they're like, no, he can't ride it. And we were so disappointed. He was
Oh,
disappointed. And then this last
I'm
time,
sure.
he was tall enough to ride it, and it went down.
Oh,
No, he didn't get to ride it. So he really wants to ride it. I'm excited for that one eventually. My favorite ride over there, it is going to sound, you're going to be like, really? That's your favorite ride? It truly is my favorite ride. I get so excited when I ride it. The High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train Ride. And it's this stupid little slow people mover over Seuss Land where you go up all these stairs and you do it and it just trains you around. It's
all
the
right. I've got to
dumbest
be
thing.
honest. I used to love the People Mover at Disney, so I could probably get behind that.
Yeah, it's there's something so just childlike with this ride. I love it so much. I ride
And
it
it's
all the
calm.
time.
It's a nice when
Yes.
you need a kind of a break, but you still want to do something.
Yep.
That's those rides are always nice for that.
We were gonna ride it last time and we got all the way up there and then a thunderstorm happened and they shut the ride down. Like we were about to get
Oh,
on it and I was like, oh. And then we had meltdown. Anyway, next up, the Incredible Hulk coaster. I love the Incredible Hulk coaster, but I haven't ridden in a while because children, too small. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. This time I could ride it. And I believe they have a single rider can ride this ride.
so the Hulk coaster I loved. We did ride that one, I
Oh, it's
remember,
so
and
good.
um, I remember my dad and I purposely got into the front of it because we're like,
Uh-huh.
oh, let's do the front. It was early enough in the day.
I don't think I've ever ridden in the front of it.
We got to the front and we made a point to go to the front. It was, I think it was still earlier when the park opened, maybe an hour later or whatever. So we kind of beeline to it, knowing because I'm a big coasters fan in general.
Hmm.
So we beeline, we got there, and then we're kind of getting in. We're sitting in the front, and we're kind of looking out in the direction of where the thing goes, and we
Yeah.
notice like it's like an immediate like corkscrew or turn or
Yeah.
flip or something like that. And my dad just goes, he's next to me. We're kind of slowly doing it, it's like, oh, I'm losing my control, and he breaks in the Hulk, and then you go into the ride type thing,
Uh-huh.
right? As that's happening, my dad goes, huh. I wonder how we're going to get through that loop since it's right there. Like blast. And that was the first time either of us had ridden a blast ride where
Wow.
we just shot out at 60 miles per hour all of a sudden, or faster maybe.
Wow.
And like after we got off, we were both like cracking up with fun laughter, because it
That's
was like,
awesome.
holy shit, that was amazing.
Wait until you do
Really fun out.
Velasa. Wait until you do
Yeah.
Velocicoaster.
Well,
It
I
has
also
an
like the Dueling Dragons. Is that still there?
no,
It's not.
no. Hagrid's
Oh,
now. So
Fair enough.
they
Fair
have the
enough.
Flight of the Hippogriff though. That's similar-ish.
Where you go right at each other.
A little. Oh no. Okay, it's not. It's
Oh,
not
that was always
similar.
fun.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
sure it
So
was hard to sync up. I'm
one
sure
thing I
there
should
was
mention that's new,
challenges.
they now let you test the seats because they've made the seats a little bit smaller. And
Mhm.
so they make you test seats before you get on them to make sure you can actually fit because a lot of people can't fit on like Velocicoaster. I know some people who have trouble with it, but
That worries me because I'm a big fatty fat.
well, you might be able to fit on it. Well, you can test it before we get on it.
Multiple test. Yeah, here's
Anyway,
hoping.
there's Honey Dukes over in Hogsmeade. If you want to go to the Honey Dukes candy shop from the movies, you can go there.
Okay.
Where it's where they have all the different honeys, like the chocolate frogs and the birdie bots
Mm,
stuff. So they have that. There's the choir, the frog choir that you can watch over in Hogsmeade. So they'll come out and do a little show.
okay.
And Seuss Landing, you can watch the stories you'll hear, and they'll either read some Seuss or characters will come out. Then there's the Tri-Wizard Spirit Rally over in Hogsmeade, which is just a little Tri-Wizard show with the Harry Potter stuff. And then there's three broomsticks over in Hogsmeade that you can eat. And that one also has good food. A lot of people don't like it. I personally like them both. I like the atmosphere, but people will complain about them all the time. Also, you can get butterbeer over there. The butterbeer is
Hmm.
great. You can get
I
it
did have a
chilled.
butterbeer. That
You can
was
get it
good.
chilled, not chilled, hot. Like they have different flavors.
Ooh, I haven't tried
Um,
a hot butterbeer.
yeah, it's and there's pumpkin juice you can try, like different things. So it can be expensive over in the Harry Potter area depending on your Harry Potter fandom. Eric,
That's
that's a
fair.
lot of islands of adventure. What's the one thing over there you're excited to try?
The Velocicoaster. Hopefully, I can fit on it. But yeah, hopefully that sounds fun. Sounds challenging. The Hagrid thing, I guess, should be interesting.
Hagrid ride. So it's a
Um,
motorcycle, and one person's on the motorcycle, one's on the sidecar.
uh,
So cool, and there's some really
that's kind
cool
of cool.
animatronics on it.
So there's that, and then I definitely do the Hulk again. Sounds fun.
Hulk is fun.
Yeah, I mean all of it. Any and all rides that I can do, I'm typically for. I'm not a big Doom drop guy or the dropping thing, so
Yeah, I won't be doing that.
that's probably my least interested.
That'd be one where I'd be like, Eric, you're doing it on your own. I don't even like
Just
doing Tower of
refuse to do
Terror.
it.
Yeah, I don't even
Uh,
like doing Tower of Terror.
yeah, I don't
Although
love Tower
I
Terror,
will eventually do it with the kid, but if he wants to do it with me, but it's not my favorite
especially after
thing.
the movie comes out.
Yeah, yeah, assuming how that movie goes. But all right, that's Islands of Adventure. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your excitement level just for that part?
Just for like Islands
The,
of Adventure
well,
or
just
for
for the
the
universe,
day
the,
parks.
the daytime, not the horror nights.
Um, 8.
Okay.
I think 8. Yeah,
All right.
I'll go with 8 because I'm a little like it's going to be tiring, and I want to have the energy for horror night. So that's what worries me the most about it is that we're going to go and come 6 o'clock, I'm like falling asleep because I'm an old man now.
Well, we're gonna keep you full of caffeine and everything else that could keep you
And
going,
water and
and
hydration.
water. No, I think you're good. I think once you're there and the adrenaline kicks in for the day, you're gonna be good. It's the second day where we're all gonna be like, all right, well, we did that. All
Let's do
right.
it
Yeah. That's why
again.
we're not going to do rope drop on the second day. We'll go a little bit later. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in, listening to us. Whether you listen to us on the podcast or you're watching the YouTube video, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what is your favorite ride over at Universal Studios Orlando / Islands of Adventure. We would love to know. And any advice you might have for Eric on his re-emerging from the cave he lived in and going to theme parks. Let him know your favorite place to eat. I didn't really name the restaurants. There's so many. So let him know your favorite place to eat. Let him know your recommendation on what the first ride he should do. Will he listen
Yeah,
to you?
please.
I have no idea. He may
Yeah.
not.
Tell us, folks, what do we do on rope drop? Where do we go?
That's
Where do we need to
right.
go?
Well,
What's
I
your opinion?
yeah. Where should we go? And while you're at it, check out our podcast, Wrestling with the Horror of It All. You can also find us on Off the Reels, where we just talk about movie stuff. We're going to be talking about the Star Wars movies very soon, so check that out as well. Let us know any questions you might have either in the comments below or at notfunnyguys.offthereels@gmail.com. And until next time, remember to keep it not funny.